Hello everyone, I am Neha Kazi from Leelavati Laljidayal High School and College of Commerce. In our English grammar lesson today, we are going to talk about tenses. So we'll be discussing past tense, present tense and future tense along with the classification of all these three tenses. So let us begin. So first we are going to talk about present tense. Present simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So now let us see the structure of it along with the examples. Now students, when you get a question in the exam to convert from one tense to the other, you have to remember the structure for it. So we will be focusing more on the structure right now. Alright. So in a present simple tense, we have subject plus verb plus object. For example, I write a book, she writes a book, you write a book. Then in the continuous tense, we have subject plus helping verb is, am, are plus the verb in the ing form plus object. Now remember students, even if we are doing present continuous, past continuous or future continuous, we will have a verb in the ing form only. Alright, so here we have I am writing a book, you are writing a book, she is writing a book. So this is, am, are will depend on the subject of the sentence, whether it is first person, second person or third person. Then we have present perfect tense. Now in the perfect tense, we have subject plus the helping verbs has or have, V3 which means participle. Alright, ENED form of the verb. And then we have the object. Now no matter whichever tense it is, whether it is present perfect, past perfect or future perfect, we will have the verb in the third form, which means ENED form only. Alright, let's see the example then. I have written a book. You have written a book. He has written a book. So again, depending on our subject, we have used has or have. Then next we have present perfect continuous tense. So now as the name suggests, we have something from the perfect tense and something from the continuous tense. So from the perfect tense, we have taken the helping words, and from the continuous tense, we have taken the verb in ing form. So here, let us see the structure now. Subject plus has or have plus we add one extra word here, that is been. Then again verb in the ing form and the object. So let's see the example now. I have been writing a book. You have been writing a book. She has been writing a book. So this structure is what is important, students. You remember the structure and you will be easily able to convert your tense from one form to the other. Now let us see what do we have in the past tense. So here in the past tense, let us begin with simple past. Alright, again we'll be focusing more on the structure. So the structure is subject plus V2. V2 means the past form of the verb and then the object. So here I wrote a book, you wrote a book, she wrote a book. We're not changing anything else. Alright. Then continuous. I told you your verb will be in the ing form. Only your helping words are changing, which means was and were. In the present tense, we had is, am, are. In the past, we have was and were. Verb is in the ing form, same. We're not changing it. So, I was writing a book. You were writing a book. She was writing a book. They were writing a book. Alright? Then we have past perfect tense. Again, see here the verb is in the third form, which means ENED form, right? And here we only have one helping word, that is had. In the present tense, we had has and have. Here we have had. Subject plus had plus V3 plus object. I had written a book, you had written a book, he had written a book. Then perfect continuous, same rule we will follow. We have taken had from the perfect tense. Verb in ing from the continuous tense. Only one extra word we are adding here, that is been. Subject plus had plus been plus verb in ing plus the object. So I had been writing a book. You had been writing a book. He had been writing a book. So that's about our past tense. Again, structure is important, students. You'll have to remember the structure very well. Let us now proceed to future tense. So we have simple future. Here we are going to add the word will, or shall is also applicable. So everywhere you can see we have the word will. So future tense, no matter it is simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous, we will use the word will or shall. So let's see the structure of simple. Future simple. Subject plus will plus we. We means verb in the first form. And the object. I will write a book. You will write a book. She will write a book. In the continuous tense, again, as you can see here, students, we have verb in the ing form. So here we have subject plus will be. This is what we are adding. Okay, will be. And then the object. All right, like verb in the ing and then the object. So we have the example. I will be writing a book. You will be writing a book. She will be writing a book. All right. Now let's take up the next one, that is future perfect. Again, you can notice your students V3, which means ENED form. That's your past participle, correct? And here we have a subject plus will have plus V3 plus the object. I will have written a book. You will have written a book. She will have written a book. Then perfect continuous, that's future perfect continuous. Same thing we are following. See here, will have we have taken from perfect, verb in ing from the continuous one. So subject plus will have plus been plus verb in the ing plus the object. So I will have been writing a book. You will have been writing a book. She will have been writing a book. So students, focus on the structure. Remember the words that we are using and changing in each tense, and you will be good to go with your tenses. Thank you so much, students. That's all in this lesson.